Welcome back to Blades and Banter. I am Clayton Gates, and I am joined by a very, very special guest today. We have the two-time Olympian, 2018 Olympic team event champion, 2017 world bronze medalist, and two-time Canadian national champion, Gabby freaking Daleman. Gabby, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me today.
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited.
I am so fangirling. We already chatted a little bit before this,
Mhm.
and like doing a little catch up. You're telling me about your dogs, and
Yeah.
someone that these people might know gave you one of the dogs.
Yes. So my new puppy who turns one tomorrow, her name's Isla. I actually got her from my great friend Amber Glenn. So Amber's neighbor had a litter of puppies and I got Isla from her. So she's extra special.
That is so cute. And you and Amber train together, Color Springs, your
Mhm.
neighbors. Love
We have
it.
doggy play dates. Our three dogs love each other. Uki's the cutest little pup ever.
And what breed?
Amber's dog, I don't know, but mine's a Cavalier Poodle, Isla, and
Okay.
then my other dog, Rocky, he's a Yorkshire Terrier.
Okay. Love it, love it, love it. So, what's going on in your world right now? It's the off season. Fill me in.
Off season, I'm starting to work on the nitty-gritty, starting to go back to basics and just really work on different techniques to kind of tweak jumps here and there. And then gotta get these spins under control. Gotta fold the cheese properly. If you know,
Oh,
you
we
know.
gotta fold the
Yeah,
cheese.
if you know,
You
you
just
know.
fold it in.
How do you fold it in? I still don't
But
know how.
it's broken
It's
cheese,
broken.
David.
David
Well,
doesn't understand, and I still won't. But it's just like things like that. I like doing in the off season, but because I've been so injured, I haven't been able to. So I'm really grateful to just like get back to basics right now.
yeah, absolutely. Well, before we get into like hard-hitting questions, I have some like
Hmm.
icebreakers to warm us up. I'm
I'm
sure you're
excited.
familiar with FMK,
Yeah.
F Mary Kill.
Hmm.
All right, let's do it. All right, FMK, Axel, Loop, Salchow.
Killing loop. Automatically killing loop. Public knowledge, hate that jump. Sal, probably marry F Axel because like Axel's it depends on the day if it's good or not. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
All right, a better one for you. F Mary Kill, Let's Flip Toe.
Marry Lutz. Oh my God, wait,
Oh,
no.
yeah, I was just say.
I gotta marry Toe,
Yeah.
F Lutz, kill Flip.
Yeah, I'm not a flip fan.
I can't do my toe dirty like that. I have a combo named after me.
No,
Hmm.
exactly. All right, next one. Camel, layback, choreo spin.
Layback can die outright. My back is shot from that. Layback can die. Um, Forward spin. Maybe F and then camel spin. I guess you have to marry the camel spin because it's like mandatory.
True, so
Yeah.
true. Wait, so whose idea with Sonia Hilmer was the folded and cheese choreo spin reel?
Hers. And
Okay,
she was like, "Do you know this?" And I was like, "Oh my God, yes." And I remember when we were making that, we were like, if this doesn't go viral, we're gonna be pissed. Because like it was too good. Like
it was
we didn't
so
have
funny.
coaches. We literally took we were both like sore that day, so we like we're kind of already doing it, but we that thing took like 35, 40 minutes to make. Like
It's a
we were doing
production.
details.
The
Like we were
acting was
learning
on
lies.
point.
Oh, we were learning lies. I was like, this is great. But it's so us because she understands the choreo spin and hers is stunning. I'm so excited for people to see it this
Oh, I'm
season.
so excited.
And I hate it and I genuinely have no idea. So it was just the perfect, like, this is us literally every day where she's like helping me. And I'm like, I don't understand this. Like, can we go back to like 2014 spins when a back camel was a feature? Please.
Right.
I was
No,
like, I don't
literally.
like this.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's funny because like that's how we got chatting because like we reposted that reel because it was so damn funny. And then
Hmm.
you slid up and were like, "Oh my gosh, isn't this so funny?" And I was like, "Yes, but while I have you, like, do you want to come on?" And I was like, "Oh, thank
Oh,
God."
I would love to. As soon as you asked me to come on, I was like, sign me up.
It
When?
was
When do I get
divine
to come on? It's
intervention. Oh, so fun.
like the butterfly effect. I love it.
I do. Okay. FMK, Bear Boot, tights half over, tights full over.
Mary bare boot.
Period.
Dead, dead half boot.
I agree. I agree. I'd rather see the full boot than the half.
Yeah. And then F full boot. Because
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
it's a very Russian thing. Like when I had my Russian coach growing up, I did the full boot. And the
Mm-hmm.
second I went to Lee Barkel, he was like, get those off right now.
Done,
Get those
done, done,
off. You're done.
done. Would you ever do nude boots?
No, not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Not for me. I understand I'm short, but like there's something about it that's just not for me. I think it would make me look like almost shorter
Mm-hmm.
in a way.
Mm-hmm. It kind of takes away from like the fierceness of it all. It's like it's not I think it doesn't extend the line the way people think it does all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you can pull it off, like they'll look great. I don't think
Yeah.
I can.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Okay. Last F Mary Kill. Carmen, Samson and Delilah,
So
or
cruel.
Rhapsody in Blue.
This is so cruel. I'm torn between two. Mary Rhapsody in Blue, no matter what.
Yeah, hands down.
Like she's going down in history.
She's that
I still
girl.
get recognized from that blue dress to this day,
No way.
all the time. People like they kind of look at me and they're like, I know you from somewhere. And I'm like, do you? And they're like, yeah. And then they'll like take a double look and they're like, blue dress. And I'm like, yeah.
Wait, you know what
So,
would be funny is if you did like a gala program and it's like it starts with Rhapsody in Blue but transitions into like I'm Good Blue by BB Rexa. You know that like
oh my
viral
God,
song?
that'd be so funny.
That'd
I
be
can't.
hilarious.
My show program this year is to our beloved heated rivalry.
No way. Dude, we
And
just get
so excited. Like, I'm talking bedazzled hockey stick. I'm talking like all the works. I'm
oh
so excited and I can't wait for people to see it.
I'm wow, you heard it here first on B&B. Heated Rivalry coming soon to
Oh,
a
I'm so excited.
competition near you. That's so lit. That's so lit. Can I ask
Yeah,
what cuts you're doing? Or is that a secret?
I mean, I'm doing like the nice like French song to start out with, like the like that, and then you know it's gonna turn into the club scene. You know.
Well, yes.
Hmm.
All the things she
And like there
said.
might be like a little costume change, you know? We're pulling out all the works. Like if we're
Oh,
gonna do heated Bravo, we gotta make it heated. We gotta
turn
do
up the
it.
heat.
But
Correct.
yeah, I think okay, so Mary Rhapsody,
Hmm.
you gotta F Carmen. Like she was too good.
I mean, Carmen
And
is
I
like
love
historically a
I
baddie.
love Sansa and Delilah. I love her.
But
That's why this
Delilah's
is like
also a baddie.
I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. They're my children. I can't kill my children.
Okay, fine. I'll take it. I'll
So
take it.
I'll marry Rhapsody and I'll F the other two.
Deal.
Yeah.
Deal.
I generally don't think I could. I thought I gave you an answer before, but I'm backtracking that. I can't.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the three-way.
You can't.
So,
Like, you can't even kill anyone if you really think about it. Out of the three, you couldn't.
no, no, they all have to stay. Okay, moving on from FMK. So, if you were to play another sport besides figure skating, what would it be?
Track and field,
Oh,
long
like,
jump and triple jump all the way.
oh, I can see that.
My dad was an insane long jump and triple jumper growing
And you
up.
have like, oh, would you have like the light, fierce, like long nails, like while you do it too?
Oh God, yeah. I would show it to a track meet on full beat,
Full glam, full.
full glam.
Hair and makeup is on the scene. Like you
Like
have
you
your
know how
people
people
there.
like are known at like track meets for like their bold lip or stuff. Now I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna come to with a smoky eye. I would go to
Smoky,
a
I was
track
just
meet
about
with
to
a smoky
say.
eye.
Oh my God.
100%.
The concept of doing a triple jump in a smoky eye. I love it.
Should
Um,
I make that happen one day just to like make it iconic?
you should. Like after like post skating career transition to track and field.
I mean, that was the dream when I was younger. I'm like, just should I
I
just do it?
I feel like we could pull some strings with the Canadian Olympic Committee and like make it happen.
Maybe. We'll
Okay.
see.
We'll call them after this.
Hmm.
If you were able to take three albums with you on a deserted island, what three are you taking?
I would take Taylor Swift's Reputation,
That's a good one.
Ariana Grande, yours truly,
Mm.
and Justin Bieber's World 2.0.
Okay. Wait, so were you like locked into Biebercella?
Honey, I stayed up till 2:25 a.m. and sat. I was sat. And when I tell you I've never had more FOMO in my life, and I just was like, oh my God. Like, if people ever thought I was bad with Taylor Swift, I'm way worse for Justin Bieber. Like, I
Oh
will
wow.
sell family members to get a world tour ticket because I had tickets to his last tour and it got canceled.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
that was
heartbreaking.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Said
You
the
should have
VIP
been
package
there.
too.
You would have been front row with Haley, like taking selfies.
My dream one day is to meet Hailey Bieber. That girl, icon through and through, it girl. I've always loved her. And the amount of road I had is probably unhealthy, but like you can't
It's
help it.
it's a good product. You can't help it.
Oh, Toasted Teddy, favorite blush ever.
Oh, is that that's the name of the
Hmm.
shade? Okay.
Hmm.
See, I need to wake that up. Obviously, I haven't woken up the toasted teddy yet, but
It's so
maybe I need
good.
to.
So good.
So, okay, speaking of brands, what is your dream sponsorship or collab?
Road.
Really?
100% road. Actually, road and L'Oreal Paris.
Ooh, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, I can see that for you. Well,
Like
Alyssa Liu.
L'Oreal Paris, I would die over. I would actually die over.
Okay, what about like, so you know, Alyssa Liu was just at the Met Gala. If you were
Hmm.
to go to the Met, like, what fashion house are you gonna do?
I don't think you can go wrong with Versace.
No, you are a Versace girl.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like just like an old archive Versace. Oh, I'm just
I could
like
see it.
I would
I can
die.
see the vision. I can
I
see
would
the
die.
vision. Um, if you were to ban a song from skating, what would it be? Warhorse or not?
Hmm. If I were to ban a song from skating, I don't know. That's a hard one.
Is there like a warhorse that you just like absolutely like despise? It's not personal.
Warhol, I despise, or just like a song.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think the one year where there were like 20 programs to La La Land, that was a lot.
Okay. But you know Aoki kind of like
I don't think like
revived.
I would ban any song. I think just like,
Okay.
like
There's
limit
like
numbers.
one per season.
No, not even. Like just like maybe a max like three, not like
Okay.
20.
Yeah. Okay, we can do
Yeah.
that. We can work that into the new
Like you
ISG
can't
rule
lie,
changes.
especially like there were a lot of people that one year too that did like Despacito in the dance then.
Oh my God. Oh,
Yeah.
what was the I don't remember the rhythm name. The rhythm like requirement for that. Was it just
But you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of
yeah,
years where like a lot of them are using the same one. I'm like, you can't.
I know. That was like too sexy with my shirt this past year in the rhythm dance. That was used like hella. Um,
No.
okay, what is your go-to comfort show?
Friends or One Tree Hill?
Okay, I have not seen One Tree Hill, but I've heard like I know. I've heard good things about it though.
We need to get you on it because I need to know if you're a team Lucas or team Nathan.
Okay, see, those names mean nothing to me.
Yeah, I need to know. I need to know.
Uh, do you think are you like Team Edward or Team Jacob? And which do you think Aliona Kosternaya is?
I think Aliona has to be a team Edward.
I see that. Yeah, yeah.
Like
That's what I was gonna
100%,
say.
like ride or die, like protect all.
Hmm.
I mean, I love Jacob, but I just think like when you love someone so passionately like that, like you have to be a team Edward. Like I'm like the old school love, like just like carry her over the threshold, like old romance. Like, ugh, yeah, I'd have to say team
Hmm.
Edward.
Hey, perfect.
Hmm.
All right, getting a little bit more skating related. You cite Joanie Rochette as inspiration.
Hmm.
Who else in the sport or outside the sport do you draw inspiration from?
Amber's been a big inspiration to me this year,
Mm,
and it's been such an honor training with her and just like being in the same environment and watching her like become an Olympian and have like this incredible journey. Um, Outside of skating, I'd have to say Lorie Nichol. She's also in skating outside of skating. My parents, but honestly, like, and like this might be again biased, Haley Bieber. Like the
yeah.
way she's just gonna like live life and like just do her no matter what anyone says, because she knows
Mm.
her truth. I'm like, queen, clock it, love it, love.
Fierce knows fierce. Game knows game.
Oh,
You get
100%
it.
game
You
knows
get
game.
it.
100%.
Do you have a favorite program of all time that's not yours?
That's not mine.
Hmm.
Carolina Costner's Bolero.
Oh, that's such a good
And
one.
I remember like being at the rink when her and Lori were creating it because like I was getting ready, like my program's ready, and just like
Uh,
watching that be created and then when it became, like it
there
was like the
needs
greatest gift of all time.
there needs to be like a 10 episode like docu-series on just the creation of that program.
Oh my God. It's just like
I'm so
her and
jealous that you
Lori
see it.
create so much magic and just like the little movements. She always like my favorite movement from her is remember when she did like the little float
Uh,
gagged.
and people try to have their own like version of that in their boleros, and it's never the same. Never the
Okay,
same.
actually, I go back to the question where like you have to kill music. If someone has an iconic program and they're known for that program, it should not be skated to again.
I agree. It should be like a hurricane. Like you know how like hurricane names are retired after like it
Yeah,
was like really crazy.
yeah.
That's exactly how it should be.
I think that's how it should be.
Okay, good rule of thumb.
But I also can't do that because I literally took Scott and Tessa's Moulin Rouge for my short.
Okay.
But I've wanted to skate into that since I was 12. So I think that's
Valid.
also fair. Because like
Valid,
I grew
valid.
up wanting to skate to like selective pieces of music. I had always said my two pieces of music were Moulin Rouge and Carmen. And from the time I was 12, Lorie Nichol always said, like, when you're ready, we will skate to this. So it took years for me to get to Carmen. It took years for me to get to Moulin Rouge.
Hmm.
I was not given those selects of music for that year until I was ready.
Yeah, you have to grow into that.
Yeah.
100%.
And I think like I will never be a Scott and Tessa for the Moulin Rouge ever, but I think my Moulin Rouge short is pretty damn good, if I do say so myself.
Oh yeah, it's cute. It's fierce.
I love it.
If you okay, if you were to skate to any song, copyright is not a thing. You can just go out there and do a competitive program to a song.
Copyright's not a thing. I don't even know because I've done like the ones I've really wanted to do.
Ah, love it.
Yeah, I've done the ones I
Okay.
wanted to do, so I don't think there is
We already
one.
checked that box. Okay, good. That's a good answer. Okay. Are you ready to move into some
Hmm.
more heavy hitters? Okay.
I'm ready to get down to the nitty gritty.
Nitty gritty time. So, with what do you make of the sport, the state of the sport now, specifically in the women's field? There's so much camaraderie among the women at high stakes competitions, but they're fighting for spots on the podium within the same team, skaters from different
Hmm.
countries. Everyone's just, there's a lot of like wholesomeness bonding, which is really beautiful. How is
Hmm.
this different from when you
When I
first
skated,
started? When you first started?
I mean, when I first started, everyone was like, just like blank face, like maybe like little talks here and there, but not much. I really love the girlhood. Like I love
Hmm.
the sisterhood, the girlhood. I love it just feeling more like, yeah, we're here to do our job, but when we're off base, like we could be friends. Like I love seeing that. And it's just very heartwarming. Because like before it felt like, yeah, we were still friends, but it felt like we just couldn't almost not show it, but like it felt weird in a sense.
Hmm. Because at the end of the day, you're all there to do the same job. Like you
Yeah.
have more in common than you do different.
Yeah. And I feel
Hmm.
like we've now like really put that aside.
Hmm.
And it's like, yeah, we didn't get it, but like our friend did. Like we should just like be thrilled.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
But I
how does
also
that?
think that has to do with upping the age. Like as a person who
Mm,
competed with the age not up, like I put my body through hell as a kid that I'm like, damn, like it should have been like maybe higher. Like don't get me wrong, I'm super grateful doing Olympics at 16. I'll never take
mm,
that back. But I think up in the age really allows you to mature. It allows you to grow into your body, know it, be comfortable with it, and like figure out the tweaks. You're not destroying it so much like from a young age and doing all those reps and those hours.
hmm. Yeah, and I think, um, well, I'm curious, how does this affect your skating today? Like, do you see a difference in the way you perform and you go out and compete? Like versus when you first started? Like, is there less pressure? Is there less, expectation or like judgment from peers?
I think there's for me personally, but that's just because of everything I've been through the last 3 years, going
Mm,
through like major car accident that almost paralyzed me, the two surgeries. I really like became grateful for what I do because I knew how fast it got taken away from me
mm,
and not by choice. So I really, especially this year, learned like there's no pressure. Go have fun. Like the entire world did not think you would be ever be back to where you were. Go have fun. Just do it. I can genuinely say I've accomplished so much in my career. And I've
absolutely.
looked back on it now and I'm like, I did it. And especially this year, like, yeah, some of the things might not have been the results of what I wanted or my end goal that I originally wanted. But like, I came back and came second in nationals, went to my first four continents the first time in 4 years. 9 months after, I learned how to rewalk. Like that's insane. And I've really learned to be grateful for that. So I think that's why I don't necessarily always put the pressure on myself the way I used to.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a really beautiful way of looking at it. Um, well, while there's a surge of popularity in figure skating because of the Olympics, the Alyssa
Mhm.
Liu of it all, Skate Canada recently has faced criticism and has struggled with event turnout in recent years. As you, who's someone who was part of like Skate Canada's heyday alongside KO, Patrick Chan, Virgie Moyer, Duhamel
Mhm.
Radford, the list goes on.
Mhm.
What do you think is needed to get people back into the sport in Canada and signing their kids up for those lessons and learn the skates?
I honestly just think we need to promote it more. We
Hmm.
don't, uh, we had such like a golden era
Mm,
and when everyone retired and pulled away, like we still had great skaters. We had Chris Moretowers, Michael Maynard, we have Piper and Paul, um, and we have a bunch of like amazing skaters coming up in the world. Like um, we have Reese, we have Megan Woodley coming up in the skating world. We have Fian. Like I met those girls at nationals. They're sweethearts. They're stunning skaters that are gonna go so far. I think we just need to promote more. I
yeah,
need, don't get me wrong, I always think we need to look back on where we were and stuff like that, but I think we also need to be like, hey, this is what we have now. This is where we're going.
100%. Because it's definitely not a lack of talent, just like you mentioned.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I love that. Okay, so moving on to the comeback or comebacks plural, because you have been dealt a pretty tough hand over the past couple of years, the Beijing
Yeah.
quad in general, two ankle
It was a nightmare
surgeries.
quad. I can't lie. It was like
Okay,
literally the nightmare quad from hell, I call it.
okay, I have a list, but definitely correct me if I'm missing anything or anything
Okay.
wrong. So two ankle surgeries, two
Yeah.
concussions,
Hmm.
some bouts of pneumonia,
Oh yeah.
cracked ribs,
Yep.
car accident, back injury,
Yep.
and then mental health struggles.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking back now, walk me through that. Where was your head
Hmm.
at that time? Like, did you think this was normal? Did you think this is like, oh, their skaters are experiencing this? Like, What was going on?
I mean, it depends which part we're talking about because I knew for ankle surgeries there was not people like that. Like
Hmm.
I knew of Caitlin Osman having ankle surgery, Caitlin Weaver. Caitlin does dance. She didn't have to do the jump load, and I knew Caitlin Osman foot was not her landing foot. So
Mm,
I reached out to them to kind of get perspective, but it was also very hard because this wasn't my takeoff foot. This was my landing foot. So I knew all the load was going to go onto this. And it was honestly a big mental block for a long period of time, being scared to even like land because I didn't want to feel the shooting pain up my leg. I didn't want it to re-break. And unfortunately, like I was in so much pain with the hardware. And then I had a freak fall on a loop, which is another reason why I hate loop. Um, that jump has literally given me two concussions and a broken ankle now. So just so why people are like, why does she have beef with loop? That's why.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
we're killing
valid
that loop.
reason. It's
Hmm.
a valid reason. Um, but like just imagine like walking, just like trying to point and flex your toe. For almost 2 years straight, I was in chronic pain with my ankle. And then a freak fall in the loop re-broke the ankle. It caused a break. I had to get the hardware out. So I'm going into an Olympic year not even knowing what's going to happen. And I remember looking at my family and my team, and I was like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're getting the hardware out. We have about, we're going to have about minimum 9 months. Like 9 months would be minimum to maximum to relearn how to walk, relearn how to skate, get all the jumps back, get back in shape to qualify. This is what we got to do. And my everyone was like, no one questioned it because everyone's like, when Gab puts her mind or something, she's gonna do it. She doesn't care who tells her not to. She's gonna do it. So everyone in my family was like, okay, if that's what you want to do, let's set up a plan. So I had got surgery, and right from then I was back in the gym. I think 4 days later with a
Wow.
full like soft cast on.
Wow.
Yeah, I would have like my partner like help me balance because like he knew I couldn't push on my ankle to like help support. So I'm having like two different people stabilize me while I'm trying to do like weights and stuff because I'm non-weight bearing for 9 weeks.
Hmm. Oh
So
yeah.
like, but I was like, we're like we got to get it back in the gym. So we got to figure it out.
Yeah, and that takes so much like mental fortitude and like resilience and grit. So
Yeah.
what were you like prioritizing like mentally during that time of like break and recovery?
I honestly was just prioritizing like this is what we're like I immediately changed every single phone, iPad, laptop screensaver to Milano because I was like, I was set on making it. I realize now, like, it, whether I made it or not, it really helped me push because that was my goal. My goal was to
Hmm.
come back better than ever and to do everything I can and not look back with any regrets. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't so much anymore about making the team or not making it. It was coming back and showing people that nothing defines you. If you really set your mind to something, you can always do it. And that's more what I've wanted to take away from the year. And I've really looked back on it and I'm like, I did it. I did exactly what I wanted to do.
Wow, yeah,
I
100%
also love that I
respect.
proved a lot of people wrong. I love doing that.
It's fun.
Well, because I'm like, you don't know me. You don't know what I'm capable of. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it.
Oh yeah. No, mad respect for you for that. Like that is, I mean, you have overcome truly like hell and high water. So
Oh,
kudos to
I found out
you.
rock bottom had a basement. Like, you know, when people are like, I hit rock bottom, I'm like, yeah, guess what? It has a basement. Rock bottom has a basement.
There's a secret hidden floor that no one
There
else knows
actually
about.
is, and
Yeah.
it's
Uh-huh.
so not. Okay.
Okay, so during your break, like what did you do in your free time like to like separate? Like what are you keeping yourself busy otherwise?
It was a lot of sleeping because
Mm,
you're just like on so many pain medication. and I actually hate pain medication, so that was not fun. But I honestly like I locked into the Switch, like Nintendo Switch.
Love.
With my friends, we were playing a lot of Super Mario Bros.
Hmm.
With my partner, we were playing Overcooked. You ever want to test a relationship? Play Overcooked with your partner.
I've heard about, hey, my
Hmm.
sister's like super into that game, but like I've never played it, but I've
We beat
heard.
it, but like, my God, there were times where I'm like, I love this relationship. I love you. I'm like, don't ruin this. Because like, also I have ADHD, so I get so overstimulated sometimes, and I kind of just like shut down. But like, there's so much that can go on in the game. You're like trying to cook and everything. Yeah, you ever want to test friendships, relationships? Play Overcooked.
Okay, maybe me and Nolan could put it on and
Yeah.
see what happens.
Hmm.
Well, I know, okay, I know of another side hustle you had, more of a side hustle, more than a side hustle, because you were quite successful at it. And I think this is slightly before the break during COVID. You were crowned Miss Ontario in
Hmm.
2020. So, like,
Hmm.
how did you get into the pageant scene?
I have a lot of friends that are in the pageant scene, and honestly, during COVID, they're like, especially in Canada, we were on such a lockdown. Like, we were literally in our houses for like 4 months. Like,
Hmm.
you could not leave your house. You had different days you could go grocery shopping. Like, we were like, Canada was like locked down. Um, and I had like always preached to people, like, be confident in your body, like, do this. And I was like, oh my God, I'm such a hypocrite because I'm not in my own. And I'm
Hmm.
not, and I preach like don't be scared, and I was always scared to like try something new. So when I saw like applications were open, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I was like, let's try. I was like, my biggest fear was like walking in like 7, 8 inch heels and a bikini, because like I can have like the worst body dysmorphia ever. So I was like, you know what, just like if you can do this, like, you're just showing people, like, you have to preach what you say.
Hmm.
And so that's why I got into it. I didn't expect for me to win Miss Ontario or Miss York Region. I did not, I had no idea what I was doing. I had an incredible coach. Her name is Hannah. She's a good friend of mine. Will I ever get back into it? Maybe. That's definitely because they've upped the age, the rules have changed. So I'm like,
Okay.
you never know. The door for that's always still open. Because I never was able to do the nationals of that. I kind of did like the
Hmm.
regionals
Hmm.
because skating came back in and everything, and that was my main focus. And they always just, when I had competition, when the national was, never lined up. But
Hmm.
I think that could always be a door that's still open.
Okay, I love that. Well, you
I mean,
mentioned
who doesn't
co
love walking around uncrowned?
exactly. So you mentioned coach. How is like a coaching in the pageant world similar to a coaching a relationship in skating, or how is like the competition scene in general similar or different?
It's very detail oriented, like
Okay.
very like goes down to the fingertips, how slow the walk is, the posture, the confidence with the walk, where your eyes are. Like, it's very like down to the detail, like the fine, like things you wouldn't normally think about. And I've noticed that with skating, like it can come down like, especially with like the components mark changing from the
Mm,
5 to the 3. It's very, what are we gonna do for detail? How are you gonna separate yourself from the rest? Rock, sorry. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta feed them, otherwise he won't be quiet.
do we pause it?
Yeah, if that's
Okay.
okay, because
Yeah.
he is a clock and he will. So I'm gonna mute myself for like
Deal.
2 seconds while I go feed them.
Deal. All right, we are back after brief dinner with the dogs.
Yeah, the puppy had to eat.
So you came back this past season and you skate and are now trained with Tammy Gamble and Michael Hopes. So what changed about your training regimen more literally by going from Toronto to Colorado?
It honestly all stemmed from the surgery, and I was like, I had mentioned it to my parents, and I was like, I'm not going to make any final decisions until Worlds happens and we know about spots.
Mm,
And once I saw we only had one spot, I was like, well, you can't be out of shape in altitude. And I was
mm,
like, my best ever skating was when I was at the cricket and I was training with Javi and Yuzu, and I had that every single day
mm.
of like being pushed, feeling like I needed to be the best and like you weren't. Because like I had the two best men in like history of skating training with them. Um, and so I've been friends with Amber for 14 years. I have known Tammy for 12 years, and I asked my coach to reach out to them. And right away, Tammy and Damon responded. They were like, yep. They were like, when does she want to come? We'll get her on these sessions and go from there. It was never like, hey, I was going to move. It was more of a, I was just supposed to be here for the summer, get in shape, go back. But once
Hmm.
I got here and had the training environment, I had Amber, I had like I was like set. I was like,
Hmm.
everyone's like, you can't leave. And I was like, well, I don't really want to. I think this is where I
Oh,
need to be this season. Because I feel I like being in a situation where I know I'm one of the best, but I'm not the best. And I need to be pushed every single day. And I need
mm,
that like inspiration, motivation. And that was where I felt like I needed to be. Michael Haas is an incredible coach. I take him with me internationally, and it's just such a great balance that I have.
yeah. So what about like skating with Tammy? Like what about her coaching relationship and her coaching vibe like really resonates with you?
We just have such a great relationship. We cut the crap, we get the work done, but we have
Hmm.
fun doing it. Like we will laugh, we will joke around. We always joke how like literally distracted I get. My mom and I have a joke. You know the movie Up?
Oh yeah.
You know the dog where he's like squirrel.
Squirrel.
So
Hmm.
my family has a running joke whenever we get sidetracked, we say squirrel. Um, so we always joke about like how my ADHD some days can just be like everywhere, but
Hmm.
like but I'll get my stuff done. But
100%.
that's one thing I love is like we're strict. We need to be pushed. We need to be like, hey, blinders on. But like when the stuff is done, we have fun with it.
Yeah.
Like we still do the hard work, but we joke around more.
Hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. Those are the makings of a good and healthy training environment, obviously.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, or how do you think that your agency in your own art has changed in performance from during the Pyeongchang quad leading up to that until now in this new like era, like post-COVID of skating?
Pyeongchang was I was very young. I was 16 going to 20. Um, was just like didn't do or know anything else. I was
Hmm.
like, I also like didn't really know who I was. Like a lot of people forget when they saw me during most of my career, I was a teenager. So if you're gonna judge me on based on being a teenager, people need to look at what they were like as a teenager because I don't think anyone was a perfect teenager.
100%. Yeah.
Um,
I don't want
so
to
like
think about me in in high
it was a
school.
lot. Like it's imagine being in the public eye on the biggest stage in the world as a 16-year-old and a 19-year-old. Like that's like it's insane to think about.
Hmm.
Um, so I think that was very different because I was growing up, and I feel now that I'm grown and I'm mature and I know when to say, okay, I can push, okay, I need to pull back. Like I feel like I have a voice and I really know and listen to my body. I'm not just like, okay, do this 100 times. I'm like, okay, I can't do that today. I can only do like this. Maybe I'll focus more on like just doing like a program run through with no jumps because like my body really can't do the jumps today. So I really like learned to listen to myself and my
Hmm.
body and know it's okay not to like go gun ho every single day.
Hmm. So did you always have like a say in like what you're going to skate to? I know you mentioned that earlier, like you always wanted to skate to Carmen or
Hmm.
Moulin Rouge, like you were always like in that process.
I always had to say, but I did mostly leave it up to Lorie because she knew what I needed to skate to grow.
Mm,
And there, like for instance, 2018, if you look going into the year of the Olympics, my original long program after Rhapsody was Gladiator. I did my senior B. I did my two Grand
Yeah.
Prix with Gladiator. After Cup of China, I had turned to Lorie and I turned to my coaches and I was like, I don't want to skate to this. I was like, I don't feel like this is my Olympic program. I feel like we need to go back to Rhapsody in Blue. And they were like, yeah, okay. Like you have a month till nationals. Like, no. And I was like, no, just let me prove it. Like, this is not my Olympic program. Trust me. And my coach Lee was like, okay, like we're gonna do a full long. You're gonna do Rhapsody full long, and you need to prove to me. Boom, off the bat, clean long. And he was like,
Oh yeah.
oh, she's serious. Like
I mean,
she's
that
serious. Like
score.
she lit up. And so we had pulled me out of our challenge
Mm,
going into nationals because I changed back to a different program. So I had those 4 weeks to get this program ready. And I just remember a whole different side of my confidence had come back out, the more fun, flirty side. Like you have Carmen that's very seductive. That's a different type of flirty. Like I'm literally
hmm
trying to seduce you. But then you
hmm
go to Ratsy and it's like more upbeat flirting. You're like, aha, I caught you.
Yeah.
So, but I just loved the different dynamic. And you could just see like how much brighter I was in that
hmm
piece of music in that program.
100%. No, I can definitely like tell a difference whenever you skate that and it's on. It's just like
Yeah.
it's magic. It's so
But
good.
that's what happened this year is I had an incredible short done by Caitlin Weaver.
Hmm
But that short was originally done before my surgeries, like before my second
Uh,
surgery. So that was supposed to be like a program leading up to Olympics and like the I am here, like after everything I've been through. So I was doing it this year and I was like, don't feel it. I was like, I feel like I'm trying to be something. I'm not like where this music was originally. Like this isn't me anymore. Like I feel like I'm at a different stage. And that's when I went to my coaches and I was like, I really don't think this is it. I don't think this is my Olympic program. I don't think this is my wow moment. And my coaches always knew like I wanted to skate to Roxanne. And I had asked Lorie and she was like, I think it's time.
mhm.
She was like, I think it's time. We had enough time in between like when Scott and Tessa did. It's been about 8 years. Because you want to be respectful. Like that's always going to be
Mhm.
their program. And I really wanted to do that because what a lot of people don't know too is when I did Carmen, the little like kick at the beginning going into my toe
Yeah, yeah.
was an homage to when Scott kicked in his and Tessa's. So
Wait,
just
yes,
like
I
in my
okay.
Moulin Rouge, when I do the stomp, that's an
Hmm
homage to when they do the stomp.
hmm
So we always have done little things like that. But again, I did that program. I competed between that competition and my first international back in 3.5 years was about, I think it was about a total of 11 days. And I had created a new short, showed it to my coaches here in the States, and they were like, you need to compete this in Austria. And I was leaving for Austria in 7 days after I showed Tammy and Damon my short. And they were like, you gotta train it. You can't go to Austria and not do this short now.
Gag.
So Laura and I made that program. I trained that program and competed it all within 11 days.
Whoa. Well, I think it's
So
also
no one ever like not trusts my gut anymore. They're like, when Gabby knows, she knows.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you knew.
Oh, I knew.
Well,
I was like, this isn't it.
I think this also kind of speaks to like your long time collaboration with Lori.
Hmm.
Like y'all know each other so well at this point. So like talk
She's my
about
ride or die. Ride or
yeah.
die.
Like talk about like the development, like what does she bring out of you in that creative process? And also just like walk me through like the origins of the iconic Rhapsody in Blue.
So we always growing up, like I was 12 when I started with Lori. Like I was a
Hmm
baby. And I didn't really know where my skating could go. I knew I was a talented jumper, didn't know where my skating could go. And we called it our little zipper world. So we
Mm.
would at the beginning of any choreo session. Is that bothering you, by the way? Do you want me
No,
to shut it?
I don't
Okay.
hear it.
Just want to make sure.
You're good.
So at the beginning of any choreo session, we would go to the blue circle, pretend there's like a little magic zipper, step through it, zip it up. No one's watching, nothing. It's just you. And she would play different musics, and we would just do different movements.
Mm.
Movement she liked, movement I liked, and just play around with it. And she had introduced Herodiad to me. She had never choreographed to that music for anyone else other than Michelle Kwan. So I already felt
Wow.
honored the year of 2017, the year I got Rhapsody, because I had that short program. And it was very powerful. Loved it. Iconic snake boob costume. Loved.
So the snake boob costume,
Love,
yeah.
love, love, love. Oh, you can never ask me to pick between my costumes. That's even worse than my programs.
Wait, don't give me any ideas.
Um, so then when we had that such strong short, she really wanted to see like a more like flirtatious side, but like where the music is not just like steady, it goes like up and down. Because the years before, like I had Yo Soy Maria, then I had Adequate, I had the Plavitzian dance. So I had like a lot of like powerful music.
Mhm.
We always do different genres. Um, and then you pick your strongest one the year of Olympics. So we needed a completely different genre for the short. And I remember hearing it and I was like, okay. I never thought I would skate to anything like it. And I was like, okay, like it's a little like flirty. It's a little like
Hmm.
this. And the iconic beginning pose and like the little like taps in the shoulder, if we were just like standing there and we were listening to the music, and I was generally just like, we were both just like tapping our arm. And then I was like, okay. I was like moving my shoulders with the music, and we were like, we got it.
That's it.
And that's literally where the beginning of our program came from, was us just listening to the music. And Lori was tapping her arm, and then I followed her because I was trying to like listen and count beats. So we were both tapping our arms, and then I just started like moving my shoulders, and that's literally how it was, how the beginning started.
I love that. I could listen to
Hmm.
you talk about like to be a fly on the wall during that creative process. I could listen to you talk about it like all day. I love that.
It's insane. It's my favorite thing, just being in my own world with Laurie and just literally creating magic. Because like when we were doing like the Roxanne program, like we didn't have a lot of time. Like we were on the ice for like 4 or 5 hours a day
Hmm.
doing this because we knew it was crunch time. But the way, and this is how I knew so many of my programs with Laurie are so special. Because when I did my first Olympic short program at 15, is
Mm.
the first time I was like skating, but like a movement would give me chills. So we always call it our chill moment.
Mm.
And the amount of chill moments I got in like the Roxanne program we were doing, the Roxanne Blue, the Samson Delilah. Like who does four split jumps in a row?
You
Like
do. And you make
I
it
remember I
good.
remember when she did that, when she told me that, I literally remember being like, at the end of a long. Like
Yeah.
still to this day, that's probably my hardest element in my long, is doing the split jumps right at the end.
And it's what God, they're so iconic. Like that is like what sticks in my brain. Well, because my
I'm so glad.
first, I'll be honest, so my first time I watched you skate was 2019 Worlds.
Hmm.
And because I had just gotten into it like with the 2018 Olympics
Hmm.
cycle. And I watched and I was like, oh my God, like she just nailed like the timing of the music on those like because I didn't know what anything was called at the time. I was just like,
Yeah.
whatever the hell she just did, I'm here for it. Like I loved it. So I've and ever since then I've been a fan.
Love, thank you.
So thank you to you and thank you to Lori because and I'm glad you still had the fumes left in you to like pull that off at the end.
Oh, we always said no matter how dead you are, you better sell the crap out of this.
Mm-hmm.
And you better not mess up the bait at all. If you do, because like if you do one split jump off the beat, you're screwed. You're so
Mm.
screwed, and your marks are screwed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I could see it. No, yeah. I mean, yeah, I could see that happening.
Hmm.
Okay, you mentioned okay, your Olympic programs in 2014.
Hmm.
Let's jump all the way back to that. Your first Olympics, first senior international other than World Team Trophy 2013, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't even remember if I'm being honest.
Because I believe that you were also doing like Junior Grand Prix like that
I no,
season.
I did junior Grand Prix. So I
Yeah.
was training like four different programs because I had a junior short and junior long, but I had a senior short and a senior long.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it was not fun.
So tell us about like that first Olympic experience at Sochi.
I honestly don't remember much because it was such like a fight or flight. I remember going from like junior Grand Prix and there being like 20 people in the audience to like
Hmm.
20,000.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm not just watching them on my TV. I'm now competing against them. I was like, oh, okay. Um, what do I do? I was like, what
Hmm.
do I do? It was just honestly surreal because like especially everyone on the like the Canadian Olympic team, like everyone's going back to like their normal day jobs and like their adult life. And I'm like, I'm
Oh
going
yeah.
back to grade 10 high school. Like
Yeah.
I had to do my math exam the day after my long in the Olympic Village. Like I was like, oh yeah, my math teacher, she did not give me an extension.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no. She was like, I don't care if you're an athlete. This is when the exam is.
Fifth
Um,
grade? No, wait, no, wait, what'd you say?
10th grade.
10th grade. I think yeah,
Yeah.
fifth grade. 10th
Yeah.
grade. It's not that
Yeah.
serious, y'all.
Yeah. I
Wow.
still did it. But yeah, no, it was just like such a surreal moment. And then I remember the second I got home from that Olympics, I was like, well, I got 4 years.
We're on to the
Get it.
next.
You better move your butt. It starts
Well,
now.
yeah, well, perfect segue. How was so to compare that experience to 2018 Pyeongchang, like what did you take with you from your first experience? How did it feel?
Um, what I took away is like you can't predict anything at the Olympics. Like you can prepare anything physically and especially mentally for the Olympics, and we'll all go out the window. It's a whole
Hmm.
different ball game, no matter how much you think you're prepared. Olympics are a whole different game. Um, but I also took like, hey, this is not my first senior competition anymore. Like it's not my
Hmm.
first senior international. We like you've been in it for a while. You just won like world medal going into this. Like you belong here
Hmm.
and stuff like that. And I did not know I was doing team event until the night before. Zero. That's one misconception a lot of people
Whoa.
don't know is
Why did they do
I
that?
did nationals that year knowing if I did not win, there was not a shot I was even going to be considered for the team event.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I did not know. I had done my individual practice that morning and I did a full long and I had planned to do a short on my next practice because I was first for music. And I remember this so vividly. My coach, Lee Barkel, came up to me. He goes, "Okay, Mike Slipchuk and Manar are going to come up to you. They're going to let you know whether you're doing team event or not." He goes, "Is that like, are you ready for that?" And I remember looking at him and I was like, "Okay, here's the deal. They're either going to tell me I'm doing team event and we are doing another full long, or they're going to tell me I didn't get it and you're going to let me go home, miss practice, and be upset about it for a day." He goes, "Nope, that's fair." And this is like dead serious. Like 15, 20 minutes before I had to get my skates on and like either go practice or like I'm going home.
Uh-huh.
And they had told me, they were like, "Hey, congratulations. We wanted to let you know you're doing team event." And I remember I couldn't even like really process this. I was like very happy. And I remember looking at my coach Lee and I was like, well, guess I'm doing another long. Guess I'm doing two longs today. And I like had to run downstairs because like my individual practice was
Yeah.
going. But I love that because I didn't have time to like really panic. Because I
Or
remember
overthink
like,
anything.
no, because I remember like I went to the team lounge in the Canada building to get snacks because like I was a little too nauseous to eat because like you're obviously like nervous. Like you saw who was on that gold medal team. Like I
Oh
was
yeah.
like Caitlin's 4 years old, like 3.5, 4 years older than me. So I was like baby still. But I was like, I remember like just being like, don't mess it up. Don't mess this up. Like we had talked about as a team after 2014 Olympics how we were not going to have silver again. So we all
Hmm.
knew for like 4 years, like we were like, we're winning team event. And I remember
Wow.
people congratulating me, being like, "Congrats, we heard your team event." And I remember Scott Moyer putting his arm around me, be like, "Yeah, she's gonna help us win the gold." And that's when I was like, "Oh, you better do your job.
Shit's real.
You better do your job. Like, you better do it." And I did practice and I was warming up and I was like on the bike watching Patrick and saw that we were still in first. And I knew exactly what I needed to do, elements, what placement we needed to be
Hmm.
to like secure it. But
Hmm.
my favorite picture is like I'm holding hands with my coach. And if Lee Barkel. Like this is
Mhm.
before I'm going on. And if you zoom in, you actually just see like a streak down my face. And it's from when I was crying, and you just see like it where my makeup was, because
Mhm.
that's how much I cared. I wanted
Mhm.
that not just for me, for my country, for my team. And I was
Mhm.
so honored and grateful to be a part of it.
I mean,
And I
and
just
you
remember like
delivered
checking off box by box by box. And I was like, I had my Olympic moment.
100%. You over delivered. Like you totally knocked it out of the park. And can I say something? You were underscored. You were so undermarked. I don't know if you can comment on that, but I'll say it. I'll say it and I'll take full ownership for it. You were undermarked for that free. Sorry.
No. You see my
Like,
reaction.
what do you mean it's lower
Do
than
you see
your
my face? I was still happy because like I saw us at first, but I remember being like, okay,
Uh-huh.
like happy, like I did
Yeah.
my job, but I was like, okay.
I mean, lower than your world's performance of it. I was like, in 2017 world's performance of it, I was like,
Hmm.
side eye,
No,
side
I
eye.
agree. No, I agree.
Well,
Um, but yeah. So like individual it didn't go the way I wanted at all, but looking back on it, it's like, and this is my thing. When people are like, it's a team medal, she shouldn't have Olympic champion. Are you gonna say that about a soccer player? Are you gonna say that about a basketball team? Are you gonna say that about a swimming relay? They're all the Olympic champions. It takes a team. Every part of
100%.
us did our job in the team event.
100%.
And I
Because
stand by
if
this.
someone,
Every person that does a team event in figure skating earns the right to say Olympic champion. And I will stand by that. I don't care if Twitter or X eats me alive for this, but I know my job. I train my bum off every day. Do not be behind a phone screen and tell me what I can and cannot do. I know the hard work I did to put that in. And I know how few of Olympians there are. So that's
yeah.
always been my biggest thing is throughout my entire career from 2018 to now is so many people, especially on X, have made me feel so ashamed of my world medal, my Olympic medal, and just telling me I didn't deserve them and I was lucky and that everyone else carried me. And I'm like, I did my job. Like they made
Hmm.
me feel so ashamed of it for years. And
Hmm.
now, like, I'm 28. I've seen other people go through it and kind of get scrutinized, but I'm like, go look at everyone else. Go look at their captions, go look at their bios. It either says Olympic gold medalist or Olympic champion. So I always felt like, why am I get the one that was getting scrutinized? Stop.
I mean, yeah, all it takes is for one person to not deliver on the day and changes all the results. So
Oh, you
I'm
saw
with
how
you.
close
Yeah.
this team event was this year.
Oh yeah.
Everyone
Oh
had to
yeah.
do their job. And
Hmm.
everyone on that team is an Olympic champion. Everyone on that team is an Olympic silver medalist. Everyone on that team is an Olympic bronze medalist. And you saw how, especially the team Italy, how much it meant. They are all Olympic bronze medalists. It doesn't matter if it's in a team event. You're an Olympic champion. Yes, obviously an individual event is considered quotation bigger, but they're still Olympic medalists, and no one should ever take that away from them because
Hmm.
they work their asses off
Yeah.
day in and
I
day out. And I
100%.
stand by this. I don't care anymore if people want to scrutinize me on X or take that away. I have realized the work and effort I
Mhm.
put in, and I will not be ashamed to say
Mhm.
I am an Olympic champion, whether it's team event.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because I think gymnastics, like that is like the prime event is the team event.
Exactly.
And
But
it's
everyone
like,
has to do their job. But no one's
yeah.
going to take that away from them. But then they'll
Hmm.
take it away from you in a different event. But
Hmm.
just like in relay, you have to do your job. You have to be the fastest one in that lane to get your team ahead. But what are you going to say?
Hmm.
You're an Olympic champion by a 4x4 relay? Or it's just same with track? No, they're all world champions. They're all
Speak on
Olympic
it.
champions.
This is my mic and it's dropping.
Like, and I'll clock it. I'll play Haley Bieber. I
Yes.
stand by this. I stand by what I say. And I don't care if you agree with me or not. There's 8 billion people in the world. Not all of them are going to love me. Not all of them are going to agree with me. It is what it is. But
Speak
I
on
think
it.
that's one thing I've really learned is I'm not going to please everyone. And I'm
Hmm.
tired of trying to please everyone. because I'm not going to.
Yeah. Well, this brings me into another great segue, and I'm going to bring up a quote that you gave to Russian press. Um,
Oh
I
my
think
God.
I think circa 2022, and I'll quote it now. Why do so many people think I'm such a bitch? End quote, Gabby Daleman. So, what was that in reaction to? I know, but tell our viewers what was being talked about, and what do you do with this, given what you just said about how you're perceived?
So I had that reporter come up to me and be like, "We've had so many of your competitors say you're so nice and you're such a sweetheart, but they thought you were so mean at first." And I literally remember saying, I was like, "Why does everyone think I'm such a bitch?" And Emily Bosback, who was a Canadian
Mm,
champion,
yep.
sweetheart, she years later, like uh I think it was earlier that year or the next year. I think it was actually at national camp the next year. I was driving her back from practice. I was offering her rides because like sometimes you have to wait for the bus, but if you live close, a lot of us brought our own cars. So I remember driving her and she was in the car and she was like, "I have to admit something." I was like, "Oh God, what?" And she goes, "I thought you were like gonna be so mean." And I literally was laughing because like months earlier that came out. And I was like, "Why does everyone think I'm so mean?" And she's like, "Well, to be fair, I only see you in full competition hair and makeup and like you look so serious."
I mean that
And
smoky
that's
eye.
and that's when it clocked into me is no one knows me. They only
Mm,
see me when I'm in full hair, full makeup, or like that, but they also mostly saw me like when I'm a teenager. Like I'm full of hormones, I'm moody. Like everyone has a bad day. So if someone caught me on a bad day, but for the most part, like I think I'm really sweet. I do wear my heart on my sleeve, and I
mm,
can be very emotional about stuff I'm passionate about. But it's like if you don't, I stand by this. If you don't see me every month, if you don't talk to me daily or weekly, you don't know me. You have no
mm.
idea who I am. You always change, you always grow, you always mature and everything. So I think that's where people get the misconception is I'm not gonna lie, I have a resting bitch face. Yeah, a lot of people do. I'm not gonna lie about it. But you don't genuinely know me because if you do, I think people would not assume that of me, if that makes
Hmm.
sense.
Yeah. I mean, something to think
Never judge a
about.
book by its cover. That's what I always say.
I mean, there's a great Taylor Swift song. If I was a man, y'all wouldn't be saying the same things.
100%. But that just goes back to what I was saying earlier. I always felt like it'd be okay if someone else did it, but if I did it, I was getting scrutinized. And I just never, growing up in the public eye, I never understood that. I always felt like I was doing something wrong,
Mm,
but I didn't know because I was so young.
dang. I mean, thank you for clearing the record like that. I mean, it is true that like we are seeing a performance. Like you are going out on
Hmm.
the ice, and like I would say 99% of people who are watching skating are watching only that time that we see you get onto the ice, skate your program, we watch your kiss and cry, and then you leave,
Yeah.
right? So we don't really see or know what's going on.
But it's just so funny, especially like I've had multiple friends that I've been friends for like 20 plus years. And just anytime they see like stuff about me on X or like in articles like about like me being mean or oh my God, Gabby's such a mean girl, they just send it to me and they die laughing because they're like, they clearly don't know you. Because
Hmm.
like, why would I have friends for so many decades if I was just such a mean person? And
Yeah.
that's one thing. It honestly hurt. Like it hurt me a lot growing up and just made me feel like always like the kid left out because I never
Hmm.
understood why. But then I had a lot of like time to self-reflect and like that's what I took into this year, going back on like all the questions, is I really learned like there's 8 billion people in the world. I'm not gonna please everyone. Everyone's not gonna like me. I'm not
Hmm.
gonna like everyone. Why am I letting this control me and who I
Hmm.
am? Just let me be me, and I'm just going to do that. And
Yeah.
that's what I've just learned. Yeah, we're just still going to hurt sometimes, but I honestly just let them go now, and I don't care if you don't like me. Okay, I'm
Hmm.
sorry. I'm sorry you don't.
I mean, how bad can you be if you have a long-standing relationship with the Reverend Saint Lorie Nichol? Like, I don't think, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But like it's just like it's honestly it's not just mind-boggling, but it can be amusing. Like sometimes when I
hmm
just see like the nastiest things about me on X, I'm just like, where'd you get that from? Like genuinely.
hmm
Or like I love when like someone is like, oh, I had heard this about her during this period of time. And I look at the year and I'm like, oh, so when I was 17 and I was a raging teenager with hormones that grew up in the public eye. Okay.
Got it.
I'm like
Right.
I'm 27, 28 now, so like I don't think I'm the same person.
hmm
Because you can ask
Yeah.
my dad, like, oh my God, I was a stubborn teenager. He should know. He was my off ice coach.
Oh, yeah.
Like there were times where like my father and I did not speak at dinner because like I did not like the
Whoa.
way he pushed my ass in the workout room. But like it got me an Olympic medal. But like that's what I find funny is I'm like, oh, you're gonna compare me to 10 years ago or stuff, but you don't know who I am. You don't even know what I was going through that day. Like
hmm
I could have been having the worst personal day. Like I could have had a family member pass away. I could have been going through my own personal stuff. You have no idea what someone's going through. So that's what I've always learned is to treat people with kindness because you don't know what someone's going through.
hmm Yeah, words to live by. Golden rule, babe.
Yeah.
Golden rule. Well, on a positive note, so this past 2026 nationals, you got second, which
Mhm.
is, I think, a sign of comeback success. What does this medal mean for you?
It was obviously bittersweet because
hmm
like I did have an end goal, but I've taken the past 3 months to really reflect on it and I'm very proud of it.
hmm
Like, who can genuinely say they could not walk like 9 months before that and did all this and go against every single odd? Like, the amount of people over the past 3 years that told me to quit before I embarrass myself. I'm never going to get back to where I was. I should give up now. I should retire was unbelievable. Like I was like, oh God, like I literally feel alone in my corner. I had my incredible team be like, no, you can do this. And I just really stuck by them and canceled out all the outside noise. And I was like, no, if I'm gonna do it, we're gonna do it. But just having all those odds against me, being the dark horse, the underdog, really just made me even more proud of that medal. Cause like I truly overcame every single thing.
hmm Absolutely.
Oh, there were
Um,
days for like 4 months straight, every single day. I came home crying because I was in so much pain. And my parents were like, stop. And I was like, no. I
mhm.
was like, I'm gonna keep going. This sucks. Like, I hate this. I have always said my ankle surgeries were either gonna make or break me. Like, they were
Mhm.
so close to breaking me so many days, but I didn't want that to be the end of my story. And I didn't want to go out like that.
100%. Yeah. And like
I've
mad
always wanted to do
respect.
my career, and I've always especially wanted to go out of my career on my own terms and how
hmm
I want it to, not from
hmm
someone else or from an injury or anything, but like myself.
And I think that speaks to your legacy. Like, I mean, obviously you're not done yet, but you've competed against back in 2014, Carolina Costner, Una Kim, Mao
I'm the only
Asada.
one from that Olympics.
Yeah.
Take that in.
Wow. And now you're up against like at Four Continents this past season, you're up against Ami Nakai, Jia Shin, all these new names.
Oh my God, Ami's the sweetest girl. I love that girl so
Oh
much.
gosh. Oh, tell me everything.
When she was fangirling over me, I was like, I'm sorry. I'm like in awe of you. Like you're speaking to me right now. I was like,
Oh,
what's happening?
that is adorable.
Like she's such the sweetest. Oh my gosh, she's such a cute. I
I mean,
love
she
her.
has that presence on and off the ice. Like she seems like a sweetheart.
Oh, she is sweetest.
So, how does that make you feel? Like you're obviously, I'm not trying to age you by any means, but
No,
you've
my
experienced.
my honest reaction is I went to my coach Michael and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm not forgotten."
Oh, of
I
course
was like, "Oh
not.
my God, I'm
Of
not
course not.
forgotten." Like they know who I am.
100%. How could they not? With that smoky eye, you can see you coming. So, speaking of like this longevity, like what I think you've touched on it a little bit already, but like
Mhm.
what do you want your legacy to be in the sport when you eventually choose to leave?
I mean, besides my Toto,
Oh,
um,
that's already like solidified in history.
I hope it is.
Hmm.
I think it's just I was I was just always I was the person that defied the odds. Like,
Mm.
yeah, I might have not. I will never be a K warrior. Like sh that girl ended her career. Like she will go down in history as being one of the best skaters. I probably never will, and I know that. But I want to go down as being a girl who, no matter what happened to her, never gave up and always
Mm.
showed up. And just being there for others and making sure they realize, like, hey, like it doesn't like, yeah, you didn't win, but like look what you did. Look how much you love the sport. Look what you did. You got here. Like you got to Worlds, you got to the Olympics, you got to four continents. Like you did it. And I just
I
want to be
understand.
known as like being that girl who defied all the odds and just being the girl who was told she would never be anything. I was told
Mm.
my Olympics was a pipe dream. I was too ugly and too muscular to be a figure skater. I was never going to be good enough. And I did it. And I think that's what I want to be remembered as is no matter what you're told growing up, if you really want something and you dream and you believe it, you can do it.
Yeah. I mean, you have a lot. I mean, I think you just described yourself perfectly, and I think you have a lot to be proud of. Absolutely. I mean, I've watched for the past 8 years, so I think, yeah, I think you nailed it right on the head, and I think that's a beautiful way to describe yourself and your career, and I think you've
Thank
achieved
you.
that. Um, Speaking of which, future plans.
Hmm.
We've seen clips of you playing around with pairs. Like,
Yeah.
what's the goal? Like, where's your head at? Like, what goals do you have heading into the next season?
So the God honest truth with pairs is after four continents, I was really going through the trenches. Like after everything that was like going on behind scenes and just like where my head was at, I needed a distraction. And I've always talked about maybe dabbling in pairs. I did compete at like 15 years ago, like eons ago, which
Mm,
is not really common knowledge because I was like novice, I think, novice junior. Um, so I had some friends, like everyone was like off season, everyone's kind of fooling around and stuff. So I was like, hey, like maybe I want to like relearn, just take my mind off of everything going on.
mm,
Um, but like still training singles, obviously. And yeah, I just was like maybe I could do this if I were possibly to stay another Olympic cycle. I don't think I would do singles. I don't know if my body could keep up after all the surgeries and everything it's been through for another 4 years.
mm,
Um, but I was like, maybe let's see if I try pairs for a bit. If I did. So it was just something I was dabbling in. It's never a closed door. It definitely could be an
mm.
option. But yeah, it was very interesting.
Okay, I love that.
I
Okay,
loved that it turned a lot of heads and that it got people excited because I was
mhm.
like, oh, people still do want to see me around. Because there's a lot of days where I'm like, do people even care that I'm still here? Like
The Gabby gang
I have
exists.
my ride or die, like my
Mhm.
Justin Lamb chop, my Ariana, like the ride or die. I
I
love my Gabby
love.
gang.
Wait, I was watching. Yeah, I used to watch his videos. Loved, loved, loved him.
Like when I started Gabby Gang, I didn't think it would catch on. And now that I actually have a Gabby Gang, it has mean the world to me. And I would love one day to do a meet and greet and just meet everyone in there.
Mhm.
It's like I would
Sign me
not,
up.
and I stand by this. I would not be where I am today without my fans. And I have always showed up repeatedly. And that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this comeback this year was for my fans to show them, hey, I'm not the person that's going to give up on me, on my fandom, or on anything. And
Mhm.
I want to show you guys what you cheer for, and I want you to be proud of it. And
Mhm.
they were a huge part. And I stand by that to this day. I
Love
get
it.
emotional talking about my
Oh
fans
yeah,
because
the
they mean
Gabby
the world.
gang.
They mean the world to me.
Yeah, well, sign me up if you ever do a meet and greet. You will always have like us at B&B. We will always be Gabby gang, ride or die.
I mean, I do have a documentary coming out, and I do want to do like a little giveaway to like Gabby Gang things to like join when we have like a
Oh,
party or a private screening. Like, I want to do something. Like, I want an
yeah.
homage. You know what I mean?
Wait,
Yeah.
can you say more about like the process behind like filming the documentary?
So for filming a documentary, people are gonna get. I'm not gonna. I look. There are a lot of scenes where I look miserable, and what people need to know about that is, again, it's not I'm a mean person. What's so raw about this documentary, it was over the course of all my injuries, from the car accident, from the two ankle surgeries. It was literally filmed throughout those years. And so you're going to see a lot of struggle in this documentary. You're going to
Mm,
see a lot of like heartbreak in me, like not knowing what I'm capable of. And like, you're going to see the nitty gritty. You're going to see the rough days, but you're going to see not someone not giving up and not letting anyone defy her. And that's
mm.
why I'm so damn proud of this documentary.
I'm so excited. It's be raw, unfiltered,
I
like
watched it the other month, and I kid you not, I cried like so many times. I was like, "Oh my God." And I
wow.
was like, "That's me." I was like, "Oh my God." Like, it's one of those things where like I hope people kind of get emotional seeing it,
Mhm.
because I'm very raw in it, and you're gonna learn things about me that I didn't even make public. Like,
Wow.
it's raw.
Wow. Okay, so I cannot wait. Where is it streaming? What's the release date? Like, go ahead and
We don't
promo.
have an exact release date yet,
Okay.
but it's gonna be on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
It's going to be available to rent or purchase, and then it's going to have its own thing. But a release date and announcement will be coming very, very soon. Me and my director and producer are working on the final details. We're waiting for the final strings to be attached,
Okay.
because
Hmm.
what we thought was going to be small is now going to be like, like,
Whoa.
mhm.
Okay. Well, if you need any voiceover commentary for anything, let me know. I have it on my resume from, did you see
Oh, I
that?
love, love.
With glitter and gold. Did you?
No, that's where I saw you. And so when you asked me to do this podcast, gagged, I died dead. Like, literally died
No,
dead.
please don't flatter me.
No,
No.
no, I literally said to my mom, I was like, if there was ever a part two to my documentary, like, could we get like more people in it? Like, could we get voiceovers? Could we get like interviewers? Like, could we do it?
Oh, I will be like
So,
sat like Andy Cohen. Like I'm sitting there. I'll host it. I'll have
so
the
like maybe just like over the next like bit, maybe like keep a schedule open here and there?
okay. All right.
Mhm.
I'll pencil you in. Anything for
Yeah.
you, Gabby. All right.
Oh, love.
I have two questions before we wrap that I think are just like must ask questions.
Okay.
First of all, being, have you ever tried the quad? You have a huge toe, duh. So like, have you
Mhm.
tried it? Have you landed it? What's the vibe?
We have in the past, we haven't in a bit, but you might be seeing it this season. It might be something that might come out?
Oh,
It
wow.
might it might start to be a work in progress. We might see it this season. But like, if you're gonna go out, you're gonna go with a bang, you know what I mean? You're gonna go bigger,
Hmm.
you're gonna go home.
Oh yeah. Wow, you're leaving us something like to look forward to. Like I'm kind of like bated breath
I just
here.
gotta sometimes you just gotta follow Taylor Swift's little Easter eggs?
Oh yeah. I'm getting chills.
Hmm.
Okay. One more thing, one question, a quote that I cannot leave out. Good for her, but over my dead body is anyone else going to the Olympics. Maddie Schizas, 2026 Canadian Nationals. So what was d- first of all, like yes, give your reaction, but like does this bit of tension, like does this motivate you in comparison to like what we've been seeing lately with a lot of the camaraderie? Like can this still exist in the
Oh my
sport? Is
God,
it
that
good?
storyline was so funny where it's like the storyline everyone made where like the US girls are like all like this, and then the
Mm-hmm.
Canada girls are at war. And I was like,
There's like a
oh
whole
my
like
God.
subplot. Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this is insane. And it was on Alona's podcast. Like, it was all over the world. And I was like, oh
Hmm.
my God. Okay, my take is I understand the over my dead body. I understand the competitive side of it. It's an
100%.
individual sport. I've always said it's the Hunger Games. It's do or die.
Hmm.
That part I understand. I did not originally know about the quote. It was sent to me by a bunch of friends and family asking if I had known about it. I did not originally know about it. I felt a little hurt. And again, I'm entitled to feel the way I feel. I
Hmm.
felt a little hurt because it felt like my comeback or all the hard work I did to get back wasn't necessarily appreciated the way it was, if that makes
Hmm.
sense. Is that
Hmm.
valid?
Hmm.
Um, so it did kind of hurt, but I understand. Like, it's a heat of the moment. It's a competitive sport. It's a do or die. We only have one
Hmm.
spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty shocking. But yeah, I was more like what I found crazy and what really like affected me personally for the next like month or so is it like it dragged out for that long.
Hmm.
Um, but it was like no matter what was getting posted, no matter what was being said, I couldn't escape a narrative that I never was a part of or even had known was going on.
Hmm.
It was like a little comment that just like exploded
Hmm.
and it
Well,
felt
because
like
it was in reaction to you originally saying, "I'm a witch, you can't kill me," via Adam Rippon.
yeah,
Hmm.
but it was just like no matter what I posted, like comments were just being flooded with different opinions. And it just was like, it became a lot for me. Cause
Hmm.
and like, though I'm a witch, he can't kill me was also so out of context. I had quoted Adam Rippon. The quote didn't get mentioned, but I had more said it in like, I'm always going to come back from an injury. Like, even if,
Hmm.
because there's some people where they're like, she should retire, she shouldn't come back. Well, guess what? I'm back. It's not up to you to decide. If I want to be here, I'm gonna be here. If I'm good enough to make nationals, guess what? I'm gonna show up.
Hmm.
So it was more like an in that sense.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then yeah, stuff was just getting taken so out of context, and it was just more like I felt like um all the hard work I did was just like more like it felt like swept under the rug. It wasn't like
Mm.
as appreciated of like everything it took to get back.
Mm.
But also, I don't think she meant really anything by it. I also
Right.
don't know.
It's a competition. Obviously, yeah, like you said, one spot, only one can go.
Oh,
So
it's a Hunger Game.
it's do or
You're gonna
die.
start with 24 people and only one's gonna come out. Like you gotta do it.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, it does not take away from the awesome career you've had thus far.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what you do this coming season and thereafter. Um, with that, I think we hit a good stopping point. I am so, so grateful that you came on to talk with
I'm
me.
so grateful that you had me on. I can't thank you enough. I was super, super excited.
That like literally makes my entire day, makes my week, makes my month, makes my year, like everything. So you are always welcome back
Oh,
anytime.
please have me back,
A
please.
100%. Okay. Well, we'll be in touch then.
Perfect. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you so much, Gabby. Take care.
Bye.